Hey, I'm Norm Farrar, and today we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons of Amazon FBA. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel below and make sure you check out privatelabellegion.com for free information and resources. And also, don't forget to check out our Facebook group and give us a like. Now let's get into it. In any business decision, it takes weighing the pros and cons to come up with your own conclusion. In this video, I'm going to lay out the primary pros and cons involved with Amazon FBA so that you can make your own informed decision to make sure if your brand or if this company or if this fits your lifestyle. Why do so many sellers use Amazon FBA? In short, it's simple. If you have a quality brand or product, then Amazon could be the perfect solution to offload much of the work that goes into product fulfillment. Once your product is uploaded to Amazon's database and it's in their warehouse, then Amazon takes care of most of the rest. Amazon handles every transaction, they pick, they pack, they ship your product, and they even handle your returns and customer service. This is about as close to automation as it gets with modern e-commerce, and it's great news for small businesses who are looking to try to get their hand at selling online. With Amazon handling all of these tasks, all you have to do is make sure that your inventory is in line, up to date, and replenished. If you don't replenish your inventory and you go to zero, you could lose your rank and you could be penalized by Amazon. Sellers are also tasked with maintaining the product listings and general marketing efforts. This means optimizing your product photos, monitoring and adjusting keywords, and making sure that you keep within terms of service. Also, a big issue is making sure that you keep a high customer ranking or customer rating. So with that being said, what are some of the issues with using Amazon FBA? Number one, Amazon FBA comes with a cost. Fulfillment by Amazon is one of the main reasons that sellers are drawn to the marketplace. Being able to let Amazon handle the fulfillment process lets you focus on actually running and optimizing your business. However, it does come with a cost. Amazon will charge you both for storage fees and fulfillment fees, and these can add up if you're not prepared. Amazon wants its sellers to be actively moving their products as quickly as possible. If your products end up sitting in their warehouse, well, guess what? You're going to be charged extra fees. So don't forget to factor in these extra additional costs when you're pricing out your products. If you don't, you could end up on the losing end of profit. And this is a major mistake that a lot of new Amazon sellers make, is they forget all the nickels and the dimes. Don't forget to factor these costs into your product. You want to make sure that you're making a profit. And from what I've seen, most or many Amazon sellers, if they fail, it's because they overlook these extra costs. And they end up on the other end of a profit and they lose money. Number two, Amazon FBA's strict terms of service guidelines, otherwise known as TOS. Sellers wake up with an email in their mailbox, either with a seller suppression, a suspension, or even a ban, and they have no idea what happened, or possibly don't know what happened. So what do you normally do? You would think that especially if you're in the right, that you would just send off something to Amazon and you would have your account reinstated or your listing back up. Sometimes that happens. Most of the time, you get the runaround. So you have to figure that out. It can be a pain. Many of these issues require third-party involvement and can be really expensive. But what I can tell you, get to understand what Amazon's looking for. Get in tune with Amazon's terms of service. It's out there. Check the news in Seller Central. It comes up with all the new updates that are published weekly or even daily. Also, if you're looking at blog articles or if you're watching videos, make sure they're, at least within a specific date range. If you're watching something from 2013 or 2016, you might have a problem. And also, who's telling you this information? Do they know anything about Amazon, or are they just taking an opportunity to spout off? I hate saying that, but I've seen a lot of bad information telling people what to do with their Seller Central accounts. So just keep that in mind. In short, just make sure that you're doing the best you can with staying within the terms of service. A big reason that customers choose Amazon is for the ease of product returns. Imagine, I think it was this year that you could buy something in October and you had a window to return it up until January 31st. That's a little crazy. And we as sellers have to take that on. So what does that mean? That means that you need to prepare for these returns. Is it something that you can resell at a lower price, or do you have to absorb it into your costs? I'll give you a crazy example. I had a product, it was a fantastic foam product for knees. So if you hurt your knee, you would rest it. Well, guess what? It was a great product. People loved it, tons of 5-star reviews. But after 2 weeks, I ended up getting a ton back. I didn't take that into consideration that people would heal and then they would send the product back and they say, oh, there was a defect, right? There was no defect. So keep that into consideration when you're doing some product opportunity research, because all of these little things can add up. I had no idea, and I ended up having to get out of that brand. Okay, with that example I just gave, this isn't going to work. But one way around it is to give the ultimate customer experience. If there's going to be an issue, maybe it's an assembly issue, make sure that on the insert there's a link showing somebody how to assemble the product. If it's packaging, if the product shifts around, make sure the packaging is impeccable. Anyways, some of the ways that you can stop these returns from happening will be an incredible customer experience. And by the way, that's what Amazon's looking for in the first place. With all that said and done, I love Amazon. I really do. Amazon, I would recommend it to anybody as long as you do your homework, you take a course, you start to understand it. But that being said, remember, if you're not willing to take those types of risks or endure the pain of Amazon's terms of service, well, there are definitely other options out there for you. There's a host of other platforms that you can approach and that are much easier to sell on. You can sell it on your own. You can create your own Shopify e-commerce website and drive traffic over. But remember, Amazon is the largest product search engine in the world. There is a huge captivated audience wanting to buy your product. Trying to do this any other way could cost you extra time and money. Hey, if you like the information in this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our free Facebook community, the Legion.group. And thanks again for watching.